So just to give you an idea of some of the tools you'll be using, you might want to find a flathead screwdriver, something to pry with. Maybe a non-marring tool. This will really help for some of the trim removal. Of course, an assortment of extensions. You do want a 10mm socket, also an 8mm socket, obviously a ratcheting wrench for your sockets, extensions, and a 14mm wrench. Starting off, we'll take off the shift knob. Consists of using a 14mm wrench, something to pry the tabs down on either side for the release on the shift boot. Next up, we'll remove this trim piece along with the shift boot. Best thing to do is to lift up on the e-brake, have that positioned up, and put the transmission in reverse. Now that we have this trim piece removed, we could go ahead and put the transmission back into neutral and disconnect whatever accessories you may have. Just to give you a close-up of some of the accessories and how they connect, this one for the 12-volt outlet is basically a power outlet. There's a button on the side of it here on the long end. You just squeeze it, you'll feel it squeeze and you pull it out. Similar idea on this one. This is for the USB. You just squeeze the tab there and it'll come out. The HDMI is a little bit tricky. There's a tab on either side, so you want to get in there maybe with your fingernails or something and pull it out. Now we'll go ahead and remove the cup holders and tray. Best thing to do is just pull up on the front of it here, but you want to make sure you have the glove compartment open. Now that we have access to this inner structure, we're going to remove this steel plate here, 10mm down here, and then at the bottom there'll be another 10mm. Right here you have an 8mm holding this side panel in place. Similar idea on the front. We have this panel here, this steel plate here, 8mm on either side, and then down at the bottom there's a 10mm on either side as well. One of them is a little bit harder to see. It's underneath the wiring, but it is there. You want to just loosen that up and get this bracket out of the way. As you can see, we nearly have access to all 4 mounting bolts for the shift assembly. They're 12mm hex heads. There's one right here, another one covered underneath this plastic, but it's very easy to move. There's another one underneath this shift cable. We're going to remove that to gain access to it. Another one on the opposite side. That one is pretty easy to reach. You just need some extensions. And one thing that helps is removing this ducting here. Pull up on this side, push down on that side, and this ducting will come right off. Now, before I start loosening any bolts, I'm going to go ahead and release the shift cable. We're going to do so by moving this white tab over. We're going to release it with either a flathead or some kind of pry tool. Release it out, and then we're going to spin this outside collar here on the front end counterclockwise. You're going to rotate that collar about 1 full turn, and then on this end on the lever there's a spring clip that's holding it in place. You simply need to pull out on the little spring and push it out. Make sure you don't lose this washer located on that lever, and when you put it back on, remember it's plastic side in against the lever. As you can see, the shift assembly is loose. It's almost ready to come out. The last thing we have is the fore and aft shift cable. And it's kind of the same idea. We have a white locking mechanism on the side. We're going to pry that open. turn the collar counterclockwise about 1 full turn, start wiggling it out. Before we do that though, we're going to disconnect this end, which if you put it into basically third gear, you'll be able to see a spring clip. That spring clip, you want to spread it out. So you might want to come in, pry it open like so, and push down at the same time. And lastly, we're going to come in and remove this harness clip. You could do it from the back, you know, the two little tabs, kind of press them in, press the whole clip out.